My Hebrew brothers and sisters, 12 tribes of Israel, scattered all over the world. Welcome back. This is your Moreh Yeshua Ben Uriah Israel. And we just want to take this moment to thank you for your subscription. Thank you for your likes and your comments. And we pray that you will continue to encourage your friends and your loved ones to subscribe to this channel. And let me say this, we are moving forward. We are moving forward every day. Every time someone subscribes to this channel, we're getting closer to where we want to go. If you're joining us for the first time, this is the Journey Back to Abaya. That's the name of this channel. And it's designed to teach the word of Yahuwah and to help our Hebrew Israelite people to get awakened, get into fellowship and union with Yahuwah through his son Yeshua. Let me say this, that as we start Psalm 1 in the series of studies that we're going to be doing, we're going to try to do it systematically. We're not going to be in any hurry. We're just going to go as clear as possible, and as we go through the word of hope, that will be meaningful to us. Now, my brothers and my sisters, let me say this, that sometimes Bible study can be boring, right? And we don't have the patience, we don't want to wait, and we have stuff to do. And we're going to ask you to commit yourself. Set aside a time when you really would like to sit and go through these Bible studies. Take your books and your pens and please write down any information that you want to learn more about, and then you can post them to me, and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. If I don't know, I will find answer for you. Okay? But I'm not going to just tell you something just to get rid of you. No, I'm going to go search and find the answer for you. If you have stuff to do, you're going to, you're not going to enjoy Bible study because you want to get off to go do your stuff. But set aside some time. When I was a kid, I used to like to watch a series, Lost in Space. And the Bible study at the assembly that we attend was a Bible study and prayer meeting was on Tuesday night. Guess what? Lost in Space was on Tuesday night. And when Bible study is over, right? When it's adjourned, we have to take the bus to go home. And we take probably about three miles also from the church to our home. And most time when we get home, Lost in Space is either done, at the end. So we decided that some of our friends that were members of the church, they were living just about, probably 3/4 miles from the church. So it was hard for us to get home, to get to their house. And we go there and we watch Lost in Space. And then after Lost in Space finish, it's going to be 9, 10 o'clock in the night. If the bus stop running, we have to walk home. We should, But this is how it was. But I never forget the episode. We did not want to miss this episode. And this episode of Lost in Space was, where they got lost in space, right? And then they found themselves into a garden, a beautiful garden with fruits and vegetables. The biggest cucumbers, the biggest peaches, the biggest apple. Everything was huge. The biggest, everything. You have fruit and vegetables. Everything that was bigger than I've never seen in a garden like that. And one of the actors was Dr. Smith, and then the little boy in the show was Will. And when Dr. Smith came up and they came out and the space craft that they were in, the drives like in the sun, and it was on the space, but they were driving around in there, and when he saw it and he got to it, he said, Will, we're in the field of the vineyard. Let us labor till the Lord comes. I was going to eat and, eat to the fill, Okay. I just give you, it's a little funny joke, but they'll tell you how sometimes if you have something to do and, it's urgent, sometimes, if you're rushing, you're not going to be able to get the best from the Bible study. Now, in the Bible study, it is important for us as we read to observing what we are reading, and then noting key words. And some of these key words are going to be in this form of verbs. Some of them are going to be noun, some are going to be an adverb, and so on. But these words, and you go back and you look over them, they have special meaning. They have special meaning. So please do not just rush, but pay attention to what you're reading. Okay? In Psalm 1, Psalm 1 was one of the psalms that is one of the psalms that I learned many years ago. Okay? And I could repeat. Sometimes, you miss a word or two, but Psalm 1 said, "Blessed is the man," and I'm going to read it from the King James Version, that's why I memorize it. "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of waters, that brings forth his fruit in his season. His leaves also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the ways of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish." So we're going to start out with this happy man in verse 1. The happy man in verse 1. Remember, we're doing 15-minute sessions, so we're not going to get very far. And what we'll do is that when we end a session, we'll make you know that we're coming back, and we will continue until we finish Psalm 1. Okay, so here we see that there's a contrast between this man, this happy man. And the happy man here, I'm going to call him the righteous man, because the way it is stated here is, sometimes A person who does not know Yahweh, is not in relationship with Yahweh, can be a happy man too, in his ways. He have his ways of being happy. Okay? And his way of being happy is, he finds stuff to amuse himself, make himself happy. Okay? He will go drink, he will go gamble, he will go do, a lot of stuff that, make himself happy. Okay? If he play game like golfing, when I used to play golf, and I used to see a lot of people on the golf course, they don't have a relationship with Yahweh. You can tell by the language that they use. But I tell you what though, when they finish and they got into the clubhouse, you could not find someone more, amusing and happy because that's their life. They're living their life, okay? All right. But here we see this man, and we're going to call him the righteous man, right? Because there's something about this righteous man that is different from the man who is wicked. First of all, I want you to notice that negatively, this righteous man, he does not do the things that the wicked man does. First of all, he said, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. What we're saying here is that when you need to find counsel, when you need to get advice, you need to find a person who is upright in heart, upright in the ways, and get advice from them. Let's say you're sick mentally, or you're confused about something, and you need to get some counseling. Don't find a doctor that is ungodly, is wicked. If he doesn't know Yahweh, he is spiritually dead. Don't go to a person like that, because they are not going to tell you to seek Yahweh's help. When you're confused about something, seek Yahweh's help, and if it's not working out for you, find someone who can get deeper into the situation that you experience, the issues, and trust that person to help you channel through those areas of difficulties and those issues that you need solved. It's a blessed is a man. You are happy, oh, so happy is that man that will not take counsel from the ungodly. The blessed man here is talking about, oh, how happy is this man. This man is blessed, is happy. Esher is the Hebrew word. And I want you to know is that the word blessed here is a key word. So pay attention to it. Esher. And it's Aleph, Shin, and Resh. Is the three Hebrew letters that make up that word. Happiness. Oh, how happy is this man. He does not walk in the counsel of the ungodly, of the wicked. The ungodly person here referring to as a wicked person. Okay? The second thing about him, this happy man, you see, he does not stand in the ways of sinners. He does not behave. He does not believe First of all, he does not believe like the wicked man. Secondly, here, he does not behave like the wicked man. He does not stand in the ways of wicked people. In that word, he doesn't spend his time with those people because they cannot do anything for him. When you go around the wicked people, you go around it to reach them for Yahweh, to share Yahweh, but you don't go do what they do. Our brothers, my sisters, time is over for this session. And we're going to ask you to be a blessing to someone today and walk with the King. Shalom.